Right, people? Quickly have a look at number 1. Alright. At number 1, it says calculate. So the first thing that I have to do is get rid of that bracket. So minus 2 to the power of 3 would give you minus 8. And the 3 to the power of 2 would give you 9. And minus 8 minus 9 gave you minus 17. Okay, so quickly mark there. At B, 2 to the power of 5 was 32, minus, and then minus 2 to the power of 5 also gave me a minus 32. But those two minuses you will see over here became a plus. Any questions there? Okay. Then at C, 4 to the power of 3 was 64, minus, and then negative 3 to the power of 4 gave me positive 81, and that's why it stayed a minus. And 64 minus 81 gave me negative 17. Okay, then D. Remember that minus 1 to the power of 3. The to the power of 3 only applies to the 1. Nice, there wasn't brackets around it. So that's why this negative stays a negative. Okay. Then at the next one, same thing. That to the power of 3 only counts for the 2. It's got nothing to do with a negative in front. So 2 to the power of 3 was 8. And then over here, minus 3 to the power of 3. Because there were brackets around it, it means that it's minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3. And that answer will actually be negative 27. And that negative 27 along with this negative became plus 27. Okay. Any questions up until D? Right, number 2 says simplify. So even though we've got it in fraction form, I first had to simplify that top part. So minus 4 to the power of 4 gave me 256. At the bottom, 2 to the power of 6 gave me 64. And that could be simplified to 4. Okay, then at B, please remember that this negative, now I've got to use a different color, sorry. This negative has got nothing to do with that to the power of 2. So that's my answer is minus 49. And then the 343 over negative 49 would give me a negative 7 as an answer. Okay, at C, top part, I've got brackets around, so that actually means minus 5 times minus 5. That's why I get positive 25. At the bottom, because there's no brackets, this minus has got nothing to do with that square. So that's why my answer is minus, and then 25, and positive 25 over negative 25 will give me negative 1. Any questions? Okay, can I skip? Okay, enough. Okay, there is D and E and F. Quickly mark those. Then number 3 just said calculate, meaning I had to go and simplify and get the final answer. So have a look at A and B. I'll first let you guys mark and then I'll ask where there's any questions. Because do not take out your earphones, please. I know, but still. questions at D, E, or F? Okay. Yeah, but remember you were still able to use a calculator to double check. That's sometimes why it looks much easier. E. Okay, so at E, the minus 2 to the power of 2, because there were brackets around, it applies to the negative and to the 2. So that's why that answer there is a 4. Okay, then when these two brackets are written next to each other, what's written here in between here is actually a multiplication sign. No, so that's where I get this multiplication from. Then minus 5 to the power of 2, again, because there's brackets around, it's the same as minus 5 times minus 5. So that's why I get a positive 25. At the bottom, 10 to the power of 2 is 100. Okay, now at the top, I first have to multiply these two. And 4 times 25 gave me this 100. And at the bottom, we did actually have 100. And when it's the same at the top and the bottom, that will be equal to 1. Okay. Any other questions there? 3, A or B? Yeah. Okay, sorry, you guys can't see it. So over here is minus 27 over 9. And the next one is 64 over positive 16. Sorry, the recording sign is now right in front of it. Okay, can I skip? Hands up, we're still copying? Okay. No, come on. You guys, I said depending on how this class goes, we will see about the homework. So don't. Hands up, we're still copying. Okay. Okay. There is C, D, E, and F. Oh, I forgot about the previous one. Can I quickly skip back? Sorry. Okay, there's this one again. Okay, there's C, D, E, F. And number 4, I'll explain number 4 just now because there would be a few of you not knowing what's going on. Amen. Right, let's quickly look at number 4. Number 4 says calculate 2 to the power of 14 minus 2 to the power of 13 times 2. Now, what I want you to look at is this part first. Okay? Now 2 is the same as 2 to the power of 1. Right? Okay? And what do we know about when base is the same and we are multiplying? What do I do with exponents? In grade 8, you were taught that if base is the same, meaning that 2, what do I do? And we multiply, like here, 2 to the power of 2013 times 2 to the power of 1. Base is the same and we multiply. What do we do with exponents? We add them. So that is why over here I actually have 2013 plus 1. And that is how I get to the 2014. Do you guys understand that? Yeah? This was just a trick question that they threw in at the end to see if you still remember about grade 8. Grade 8, have a look. Let's say we had 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 1. Because base, this is base, right, is the same and we are multiplying, what do we do with exponents? The rule says base will stay 3, but I'm going to add those exponents. No. Do you now remember from grade 8? Okay, so same thing here. I had to go and add the 2013 and the 1. So the base stayed 2, but now my exponent becomes 2014. Okay, we're still getting to the chapter about exponents, so don't be too stressed if you don't get it. This was, like I said, just a trick question at the end. Yeah? Yeah? Come again? No, the 2014. Don't put it into your calculator. What they wanted, you just had to add the 2013 plus 1. No? Now, next up, they want you to see that this is the same as that. So we didn't even have to go work out. No, it's too big. No, it does work, but it's a very big number. It's going to give it to you in scientific notation. And that's a whole new thing that you were also taught in grade 8, but you probably forgot about that already. Okay. So, in a nutshell, it's a big number, right? So, they didn't want you to go and work it out. What they wanted you to see is that these two things were the same. So, if I have that and minus the same thing, that is why I get 0. Okay. Are you guys good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let me just see. Are you still copying? Okay, while you copy, I quickly want to check something. Okay. So there's one slide and then there's homework. I said there is one slide and then there is homework. I know. So listen carefully. We've only been busy 13 minutes, meaning there's at least another 15. I see there's a lot left.
Yay.
And you guys are going to make a noise. While we're marking, you were already making a noise. Okay, so let me quickly explain. Don't write that down. I'm going to start on a new slide. Okay. Right, let me just